Hey everybody, this is Deb with Truthification Chronicles, and I wanted to share an experience I had last week on May 11th, and it was almost getting to see President Trump. He and Vice President Pence were speaking at a rally at a town that's not too far from me, a little ways, but not too awful far, and I got some tickets, and my brother and I decided to go. Well, we kind of didn't expect what all there was. The rally was supposed to be held at a building next to the South Bend Airport. Didn't look like a very big building at all. So I was a little concerned, and where was everyone going to be, or were we just going to stand there on the tarmac, or what was the deal? Well, then shortly thereafter, they sent an email saying it was going to be in a different location, and that was going to be in Elkhart at Northside Middle School Gym. Now, I realize that sounds a little unusual to have it at a middle school, but the middle school gym, this particular middle school gym, is actually pretty big, and I think its capacity is 7,500 or 7,300, somewhere in there. And then when you use the floor, the gym floor as well, estimates that I've heard said about 9 to 10,000 people were inside. It's used regularly by different schools in Elkhart for sporting events. Some of them just use that instead of their own gyms or whatever. So it is a big gym for this area. So it wasn't that bad, and it's in a fairly decent location. You can see it here. This is the gym itself. Right here is the gym. This big parking lot, we did not go back this way, but I heard that it was closed off because this is where the motorcade came in. So I don't know if anyone got to park back there. I think it was all blocked off. Several of the main streets were blocked off. Of course, traffic was just incredibly insane, but it was exciting. It was exciting. And this is one of the major streets here, Cassopolis Street. This is the street that we started out at a school. They told us to go to this other school, and then they would shuttle. They had buses that would shuttle us, and our bus came up this Cassopolis Street. Over here is Main Street, which again is another main artery in the city. This parking lot was completely filled with vehicles and with people. And I do have some video. The line, when we got there, we saw the line start, and we were driving up here, Cassopolis Street, in the bus, and about here we saw this line of people, and instead of pointing towards the school, the gym, they were pointing away. I mean, they were pointing towards us. I don't know exactly where the line went, but it had to have gone all the way down here. When I show you my video, you'll be able to see as the bus took us in, we turned here on Lawrence Street, and it took us through this little roundabout and stopped us here. But as you're going to be able to look down this in between these houses, and you can see the people all along here. And some of the video that I'm going to show you from the local TV station had people over here. This is where they started lining up, because here was the entrance. Right here's the entrances. There were two entrances that they went in, and there were lines there when we got there, but nobody moved the entire time we were there. My brother said he was keeping an eye on it. He said he didn't see anybody go in. So it was already full before we actually got there. We kind of knew that. They told us that from the other school, but we didn't want to believe it. You know how that goes. This is a picture of what it looked like, the line that was at the other school. It was not real huge. There were several people, obviously, and it was a long line, but they were waiting for the buses. They had two big buses, like Greyhound type buses, and then two smaller ones that went, and it took them 20 minutes to go from that school to this place, the where it was going to take place. It was crazy. Over in here, by the way, in this parking space over here, this is where they had the media set up, and they had the great big dishes and satellite dishes and stuff. And they had some speakers here, so we could hear what was going on inside. We just couldn't see it. They didn't have any screens up for us or anything like that. This is our ride with the bus. And this is, I didn't turn the video on. Again, it was a Kindle. It was, the screen was really hard for me to see, so I didn't know exactly where I was pointing it at. So I do apologize for the poor camera work. And I was sitting inside a bus, so you can get that too. This was where we first saw the people. We were still on Cassopolis and hadn't turned yet. Lots of people everywhere, but they were all standing in this line, and it went down that street right there. That's the parallel street. And the line went all the way down that street, and we thought, well, this is really unusual because these people are like, they look like they're coming towards us, but that the gym is the other direction. So, yeah, see, they're all moving this way, and it's like, okay. So then we got to the next corner, or, well, we were getting ready for the next corner here. Again, the traffic was just insane. Oops, sorry about that. Over here were the protesters. They were, there weren't very many of them. It was just this one little block right here. That was it. And then over here you see this big mass of people everywhere. And they were all very well behaved. If you notice, they were just standing there chatting, and everybody was in a good mood. And it was just the most awesome weather we've ever had, it seemed like, because it was not hot, but it was warm and just nice breeze. Oh, it was just beautiful, sunny, everything. But here we go. Okay, so we're getting ready to turn the corner to the street that's right in front of the school. And here we go. This is where it started hitting home. It's like, oh, look at the people. And there were a lot of people. We had to sit and wait for a second to get across. Again, the traffic was really crazy. So here we are. Now see, there's two different rows here of people going different directions. And then if you look back in the background between the houses, you can see the line of the people that were the block over that other block. So it was a lot of people there. As you can see, lots and lots of people. Trump is very popular around here. And there were some people selling buttons and things, flags. They told us if we were going with the tickets, when, we thought, oh, well, we have tickets, we can get in. No, such is not the case. But, you see, look at all the people. I mean, this is just, look at the people. It's like, it just goes on and on. Now we're going around the little loop in front of the school. So, the parking lot out there is people, mostly people. Look at them. Yeah, it's all people. There were a lot of people there. Just massive amounts. And our town has a festival that's really big. I mean really big. So I've seen massive amounts of people. And this was a very large number. The cops were wonderful. They were really nice. Some of them were Trump supporters. It was nice to have that too. But there we were. That's what we had. So that's where we were again. Like I said, here's where the line we saw started. It went all the way down here. I assumed to this street, to Main Street, and then came around and came down here and then turned around and went, no, it couldn't have done that. I don't know where it went. To be honest, maybe it went up here, and that's what went into this. And then the people getting off the bus got here, and I don't know. There were just a lot of people, two lines going this way and that way, and I don't really know how they all worked. But there were just massive amounts of people there. So, anyway, I wanted to show you a few things, a few clips. Again, this is from WNDU. I'm not going to show you this clip because it kind of goes on, but this was a float, I guess. I don't know where this was. I think it was on the other side of the building because we never saw this. But this was a float that some guy put together to celebrate because it was quite an event. And then this girl was there really early. According to the website, this is the station's timeline of the different interviews and things that they had regarding the rally. And this one is the girl, I believe this is the 9:52 a.m. one. Now remember, Trump was going to speak at 7 o'clock. So does that give you a little perspective? Okay. Here she is.
Hey guys, Melissa Stevens here for News Center 16. We are in Elkhart right now. We are outside of the North Side Middle School entrance here, where the rally is going to be taking place for President Trump and Vice President Mike Pence. Will be here in just a few hours, around 7 o'clock. So the excitement is already building. Some loyal supporters are lined up here. Some of them have been out since yesterday. So it's incredible. We're actually going to we're going to talk to some people over here. So hey guys.
Hey.
So how long have you guys been out here?
Couple hours.
So talk about the excitement. You excited about tonight?
I'm excited.
Yeah?
I'm stoked.
This is kind of a historical thing because not only is President Trump coming, but Vice President Pence is also coming. So how do you guys feel about that?
Yes.
Yeah? That they're going to be there together, so it's...
I feel privileged, very privileged.
Are you going to be buying any paraphernalia?
Oh, yeah.
No.
Yeah? Awesome. Okay, we're going to keep coming this way. But yeah, as you can see, like I mentioned, some people have been out here all day, since yesterday. It's pretty incredible. So hey guys, how long have you guys been out here?
We got here at 8 o'clock yesterday evening, and then we stayed till almost midnight, and then we had to get some sleep. And then we was back here about 6 o'clock this morning.
So there you go. Can you imagine? These guys have been there for that long. So my brother and I had absolutely no chance of getting in. But we were naive. We thought we had a chance because we had tickets. Such was not the case. Anyway, so there were even some black guys that were interviewed.
People that support Trump's philosophy and everything that he wants to do in America to make America great. So that's what we're out here for, because once Latin, black and white join together, they can't beat us. They can only beat us by dividing and conquering.
That's right.
So
Okay, so this is from their, as you can see, this is from their Facebook page. It was a live feed, so I think it just cut out there, the sound, and then it kind of went a little weird with the people talking. But these guys were not from there, but I did see a lot of black people. I saw Hispanics. I saw everybody. I mean, I just saw a lot of people of all different ethnicities and stuff. They were just there to support Trump. And this one, let's see, which one is this? He shows you a little bit better. Oh, this guy shows you what was going on down that street. Again, let me show you. He walks down this Emerald Street here. This is the street he's walking down. I'm not going to show all of it again, but I'm going to show you that's what was going on down that street. Oops, sorry. Oh, well, third time's charm. Okay, so that's what was going on. This is going to show you what it was like going on down that street.
Hey guys, it's just kind of a little bit of a party out here for Trump supporters. Just want to take you guys through show you all the people out here who are waiting for a chance to see the president talk tonight. It's a pretty long line, so we'll just keep on walking through here and show you everything that's going on. Got a lot of big stuff planned for tonight. We We have a reporter pretty much covering every single angle out here. We got me on supporters, Maria's going to be doing protesters, and we got Mark and Terry inside the actual rally tonight, and we've got Kim over at the airport when the president and vice president both come down in their planes. Yeah, there's definitely a lot to cover here. As soon as we pulled up, we got interviews right away from all these people that are just happy to be here, and plenty of visuals going on. Now, here's where the line was this morning when we first got out here, but it just keeps on going this way.
As you can see, it's a lot of people, and this guy was doing this at this was at 2:08 p.m. Okay, that was at 2:08 p.m. My brother and I didn't actually get to the gym part until it was probably 5 o'clock, close to 5 o'clock by the time we got there. It took the shuttle buses so long, and we had to wait in line before we could even get on one. So, yeah, it was something else. There were a ton of people. So I wanted to show you this to let you know that it was a pretty incredible time, even though we didn't get inside. It was a big atmosphere of people enthusiastic about our country, very patriotic. We sang the national anthem when it came up, when they started singing it. The lady inside sang it. We did the Pledge of Allegiance together. Everybody outside, we were participating. It was who we were, and we were very proud to be Americans. So I wanted to share that with you. I don't know, sometimes the mainstream media doesn't do a very good job of showing, but our local station, again, this is WNDU is the station. So I know that usually the mainstream media won't show you the Trump crowds. This is a picture of the Trump crowd. That gym was packed. I mean, look at that. Again, it's not a huge gym, but for our area, it's a pretty good sized gym. And so it was packed. There were people from floor to ceiling, and it had he had a lot of supporters. And here you get to see the gym again. Just look at the people. It's amazing. We all came to see this guy. We were very proud to see him and proud that he's our president. So, there we go. That was Trump and Pence in Elkhart, Indiana. And we were very honored to have him. We are very honored to have both of them at the same time. It was a really great experience, even though we couldn't get inside. So, thought I'd let you see that. Thanks for stopping by. See ya. The flag was still there. Saved us the Star-Spangled Banner yet flames. For the land of the free. And the hope of the